There's that ridge now. I've easily slaughtered that one. This is really becoming amazing now. It's Pearl Harbor, the airport. Oh. Hey all, Mark here. I'm in Honolulu, Hawaii. I've got a big day planned, a big day ahead of me. So, there are these famous stairs called the Haiku stairs that have been closed for like 25 years, but people have been hiking them anyway. There's a guard at the bottom. I'm not actually going up the stairs. I'm going to go up the back way to the stairs, which it's a pretty big hike apparently. Alright, so I've ridden the bus, done as best I can. Fortunately, I still have to walk like 1.7 miles just to get to the trailhead. Should be a nice walk through Honolulu. I mean, through the neighborhoods, you know, can't complain too much. And yeah, but it's gonna be a big day. Big day. I wish I had gotten started a little sooner. Well, there's the downtown skyscrapers of Honolulu. Marching on down the valley. I believe it's, I don't know, everything's hard to pronounce here in Hawaii, but Moanalua Valley. Not that bad, I guess. The farther I go, the less cars are going to be, less traffic, less houses, more bush. Man, it's a beautiful day. I'm on a beautiful hike in a beautiful part of the world. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty awesome. You can see up here there's a bus stop. If I had got up at 5 a.m. I could have used it. There's just a rush hour bus down here. If I get out of here in time, I can catch it on the way out. Quite the view to live in. You know, you just live here. You just have this luscious green view all the time. Alright, I've already walked like 2 miles. I even missed my bus stop back there, so 1.7 became like 2. Well, goodbye civilization. Got lots of cars. I'd say I'm gonna find some company on this. Hello, lush jungle. God, it's so beautiful here in Hawaii. I haven't been able to talk about it. I've had company on most of my hikes, so just been doing my best to show you guys. But it looked like I might get company on this one too, but I had one girl bail out, and then another girl went off and did something else this morning. And by the time she got back, she wanted food, and I had to get out here. So, I mean, I'm actually starting a lot later than I'd like, and people have recommended. So, I'm gonna have to burn my legs up, making sure I do this. All right. Okay, already a little confusion. I'll have to go look at what my app says, either down here or through the gate. Okay, so I went and checked out my book. Apparently there was a number you're supposed to call to go through here, but all right, so I think things have changed. since in here it says that they bought the land in 2007 from the Damon estate, and that is actually who I had read owned this. So now they put up signs, and they basically, the state of Hawaii bought it, and now it's all good to go. So no more calling a number. Cool. There's such beautiful trees here. Look at this one, it's basically just covered in vines. Can't even see. I'm trying to get out of the sun. Can't even see the tree trunk. It's just so awesome. Birds chirping. Super, super cool. Well, I decided to take a short little side trip, come check out the old Damon house. Oh, not bad. Stairwell going up a ways. Huh. Old fireplace. Oh. Fallen coconuts. I read somewhere that fallen coconuts is actually like a pretty high occurrence of death. They hit you in the head and that's it. Not bad, man. I love you, Damons. You sold your land to the Hawaiian government so that we could all keep enjoying this instead of developing it or selling it to a land developer, having it all destroyed. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Go check this out too, I guess. Okay, those stairs went up to a swimming pool. I didn't follow them. I really do need to keep going, so. That's just a quick little side trip though. That might have taken not even 10 minutes, so. Moving on. What a cool little swimming hole. I just took a quick shot of that. I mean, my goal with these videos is to show you the trail, but I'm not going to make anyone uncomfortable by shooting them. Right? So that's why that was a quick, like 7-second video. The only way I could show you that swimming hole was to quickly do a little pan across and then stop the camera and move on. Right? This trail is just cool. So there's supposed to be 17 crossings, at least 10 that are cemented of this. And I mean, there's one down here and there's one up here. I guess they consider this bridge to be unstable, but look at it. It looks strong. And there's no one here at this pool. But, you know, and then there's like a little trail going up here, and this is just super cool, man. This place is beautiful. I love it here. All right, that's 2. There's at least 10, and I think there's 7 more, so at least that's what I read. Let's see what happens. Oh, these bridges are so neat. From a different time. 3. And that's 4. Boy, this cement has been going for a while. They put some real money on this trail. They refused to fix up the hydro stairs, which, you know, are super cool, but they've got all this money back here for this. There's bridge number 5. Bridges just last out here a lot longer. I mean, in Canada, bridges get wiped out by ice flows, and all winter long they've got like 3 feet of snow on them, so it's a lot of weight. They don't last as long, that's for sure. Mind you, they're not made out of rock and stone either, so Yeah. I'm glad those bridges started coming because it took a while to get to the first one. And I'm thinking, okay, there's 17 of these potentially. It's like, damn, I got a long way to go. Well, that's 5. And here, this looks like this one is 6 right here already. Yeah, number 6. Number 7. I think this one's probably my favorite so far. Look at that, it's so thin. It's not that thin, but it's really not very thick. It's awesome. I think this counts as number 8, but no more bridges. Aww. Number 9. Number 10, I'll have to stop and see what my book says at that point. Okay, so this is crossing number 10. Now I went and read my book. It actually mentions those markers, like the Damon homestead and such. It wasn't 10 and 7, it's actually 7 and 10. So, the first 7 were the 7 bridges, which I crossed and even noticed that the bridges stopped. Now there's 10 more crossings that you make, all unbridged. So that was number 3. All right. And he said you got to pay close attention. Some of the crossings aren't obvious. So, alrighty. I don't think I've missed any yet. Let's keep moving. Number 4. Well, I know I'm doing the flat part of this hike. Starting to open up now. Starting to get some great shots. When I get down here and find the entrance to the middle ridge, I know that it's going to be nothing but a climb after that. I'll get some great views then. But yeah, it is nice to see this forest open up. Even though this forest is completely beautiful, like, man, birds going off and jeez, this is awesome. Okay. This is number 5. That was probably one of the longest between crossings. Actually climbed up a little ways and then came back down. Actually a little bit of elevation change. Mostly this is flat, but now we're going uphill again, so we are walking up a valley after all. All right, it's only been like 5 seconds. Here's number 6, what I like to see. 7. So, starting to get excited. Finding the entrance to this trail, the middle ridge up to the stairs, is apparently the challenge in this. Then, of course, this is the physical challenge, but I'll just talk to that returning party. They said they went up to the clouds. Said it's lots of rain, lots of mud, but it's fun. All right, I know what I'm in for. Boy, we had one guy trying to offer to guide us, and he wanted to charge $75 a pop. Like, that's just ugh. Oh well, I guess I probably knew that was coming. That's just extortion. $75. Yeah, we did not take up his services. And then he tried to shame us. He tried to fearmonger us into it. It's like, nope. And he was only going to do the first hour. I mean, Jesus. All right, well, I'm going to stop talking and try to figure out how to get past this mud slick. Number 8. It's so funny. As soon... Okay. Becomes a trail. Instead of a road. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. After the 8th crossing, it becomes a trail, and I didn't see any alternative. But now there's a fork. According to my app, the trail is supposed to go off this way, so we'll try this way. All it says is do 10 crossings. It doesn't say anything about the road evaporating on you. All right. Okay, now we're coming down to something bigger. I like that. Okay, maybe it was a road up here once, but then, yeah, all right. Okay. Hopefully we're still doing okay here. And this looks like another crossing of sorts. So this would be 9. Assuming we're still on the right track here. Oh, this is a real crossing. Bit of a rock hop. All right, more trail over there. Okay, starting to get less obvious as to what to do. We're just in a veritable parasol in here. Pretty neat. All right, still trying to make my way to that 10th crossing. And then the tale should be told a little bit at that point. Should be finding stuff that I read about. Okay, so we gotta be careful. This is crossing number 10. Right here, we have a trail and there's even a marker, a blue marker on it. So apparently that's not it, all right? It is after the 10th crossing, and then the road bends to the right. All right. It's funny, this thing gets stronger and stronger as you go upstream. Must be a lot of underground places where it drains out that it's barely perceptible once you get down there, right? Okay. Okay then. That was, I promise, totally delicate and like a ballerina. Okay, so according to everything I've read, this is not it. It's actually like 15 meters up this road. All right, let's see if we can find it. There. I saw pictures of this big rock. This big rock apparently is the trail, and that literally is like 10 meters up. All right. All right, a few things happened. As you can see, I put on the warrior paint. Reaffirmed, covered myself basically in sunscreen again. I'm about to go into the exposed area. At least it'll be exposed soon enough. I put on cleats. Apparently I'm still start climbing right away. Took my first break of the day, have some water, have some food. Took me 2 hours to get here from my bus stop, and I was about 2 miles from the trailhead when I started, so. Oh, here we go. I know this is gonna be crazy, but it's gonna be awesome too. Well, as advertised, right away you start climbing up the muddy dirt, and you break out. Not bad, man. This has been climbing for 1 minute. Well, I'm already pretty happy I brought along my spikes. Look at this. I know there's a bunch of rope climbing on this trail, but you would almost expect something to be tied up here. Oh well, probably get some mud on my hands. That's where I'm going. Up to that ridge, I imagine. This is already pretty cool view, man. Great place to take a standing break. See down the valley a little bit where I came from. God, beautiful. Look at this. This is where fantasy movies come and shoot their shots. I mean, Jesus. pretty sweet. Getting better and better and better. I was hiking down there by the power lines. That was the approach to this climb. Whenever I bend over to take a standing break, this thing's leaking. I've had my issues with these. I think what's happening is that I put cold water in here, filled it right up, and now as it warms up, it expands, right? And then it starts driving its way out of this guy. So what I've done is I just kind of squeeze the end, let some air into this tube, which I'll have to suck out next time I take a drink, and then that gives it a little bit of room to expand, maybe put a little air in there, right? Because when you drink out of this thing, you suck it, make a vacuum. So yeah, see how well that works. Well, I'm breathing pretty hard the whole way. Every so often you get just a little flat part in one of these fantasy corridors, but it doesn't last. You're climbing a mountain now. That stuff is over. Back to the climb. It's all muddy. It is as advertised, and no surprise, and also no problem. Thanks to the cleats and my penchant for not worrying about getting mud on my legs or on my shoes. There's already starting to be mud on those. Gonna be over a lot of other things too, I think. If I have to climb a rope, definitely. Especially if I have to climb it down, which of course I do. Oh. Yay, a flat part. Oh, love you, flat part. What a wicked tree. It looks like it's alive and well. This part over here, though, looks, it almost looks hollow. I don't know. Well, sort of. Yeah. How are you still alive and well down there, tree? Or are you? Yeah. Anyway, this is the best spot I've found in a long time for a break, so that's what's happening. Well, it's the first time I see ahead of me for a while, and maybe I'm gonna go into the same situation. I'm going into the clouds. Beautiful in here, though. I see a power pole up there. There's actually power lines coming all down this edge of it. How do they get in there to service it? Maybe they just don't anymore. Maybe they've shut it off. Cool. This is a ridge now. That's a drop off, and that's a drop off. I love it. Holy. There's a neighborhood I was in. Still no ropes, but starting to get tactical. This is such a wicked ridge walk right now. These power lines go up. Here, they basically climb this and up and over. It's actually quite impressive. Never seen power lines do that before. Oh. This is awesome. Well, these are quite nice and new. I'm not touching it. Also a good excuse for me to take a standing break. This trail is without mercy. Oh. And then this, and then this. Apparently there's false summits on this thing, so I'm thinking that's a false summit. I think I can see people up on that thing too. Starting to get higher than a lot of the rest of it though. I'm gonna see over this soon, see the ocean. I can see a little bit now. A little scrambling skill is necessary for this guy. It's very windy, which feels great for me. It does make it difficult for me to YouTube and talk. I've got my back to the wind right now. I'm not sure how well that's working. There's that ridge now. I've easily slaughtered that one. This is really becoming amazing now. It's Pearl Harbor, the airport. Oh. And this is that huge climb I saw earlier. And this is a false summit, as far as I know. That was hard. You got some real nice anchors for ropes, but there's none here. It's gonna be no fun going down that either. And I got my hands muddy. I already wiped it on my shirt. Thing about a hiking shirt, man, can't be afraid to get it mucky and dirty and maybe stained, and you gotta wipe your hands on something. Otherwise, how do I even touch my phone, right? Well, you look at that. First time I've ever seen that. There it is down there. I'm glad I noticed pretty quick. I definitely want it. I'm definitely going back down for it. It looks fine. I've never seen that before. So often I'll have to check my feet, make sure they're both still there. The effect. Is that rain? Is that gonna come smoke me? It's hard to know. The rain or just cloud? Boy, here it comes. Oh, now see it's coming down. You can just see the cloud effect, right? It blows up, over, and then down. Mountain effect. That is awesome. Nice. Now you can see it through all the clouds. Cool. There's another one. Now there beside that power pole. This is the top. Not quite at the stairs yet, but apparently this is another way down. You can do a loop. Oh. A survey marker. There's the station. And I think someone is naked on top of it. I'm gonna be there in 5 minutes and then I have company officially. It took me 2 hours. It's 2:15. So that's with a little break. So I'll be there pretty quick. And I worked pretty hard, so it's keep that in mind when you think about the time. Wicked. never seen that before. Aw, pictures. Must have been some kind of pulley system for pulling stuff up from that thing. Little steps down to it too. Stairs. I just came down that, and I ain't gonna lie, that did freak me out a little bit. So I am on the stairs. Do this at your own risk. These stairs are awesome. Why can't they just fix them? Make it legal. Super cool. Well, this part of the stairs isn't bad, so put a little bit of on a video. Getting a little bit ingrown, obviously. No one's put any money into this for quite a while. I think like 3 people have died on these in the past, I don't know, 30 years or something. It's not like some super dangerous stuff from like China where a few people die every single year on illegal hikes, illegal dangerous hikes. Oh, had a little platform. Here we don't even have stairs. Here we actually have trail. From up top, this looks like a freaking old greenhouse, but you can tell that they had the machinery up here to haul stuff up. What a wicked view. Sheesh. Wow. Gotta say the radar tower does is pretty eerie up there in the smoke in the clouds. Makes for a neat shot. Now it's getting enveloped a little bit. Well, my American friends are on their way down, so I'm waiting for them. They were all cold in that wind.
We'd be down in like an hour or so.
An hour?
Maybe close to 2.
Okay.
I told my mom we'd be there by 4:30.
Okay.
You think it'll take us 2 hours to get down from here?
I'll take a little bit
Longer?
because it'll take us like that time to go down the stairs.
It's cool they have a tunnel right through the mountain. This is awesome. This is awesome, man. This is so cool. I love it. Grasshopper. Grasshopper. Gotta turn around and see what you just did. Yeah. Some of us in a bit tough. It's alright, I won't put your face in, I promise.
Oh, you're good. A little high.
They can't hear us, technically. So you can talk to them and be like, oh wait, you're 50.
Bamboo, bamboo, bamboo.
Oh, no, your water bottle. Yeah, your water bottle was getting stuck.
Made it out of the bush. So far, so good. It's so creepy and futuristic looking. My God. Is that all for water? I've never seen a drainage like that. That's pretty cool. Okay. All right, well, that was awesome. We went down the stairs. Do that at your own risk, right? We kind of went down and, you know, you might get a big fine and stuff. And we had someone who kind of guided us around and that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm actually doing this with my new friend beside me. So this is kind of weird.
You can give me a little. I can.
Ashley from Philadelphia. She's awesome. She
There
came
we
down
go.
with us.
Woo!
Came down with us. Yeah, it was great fun. That was
It's
so
my
much
will.
fun.
Pretty much,
was
because I
your-
wasn't going down the other way by myself.
It was the locals that did it for us.
For
I'd say.
sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, well, get out there and hike, guys.